What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. Today I want to talk to white folk, all right, about what's normal and what's not normal, okay? Because as hold on. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Anyway, what's normal? You know, because your vice president, all right, J.D. Vance, and all the Republicans and even liberals, all right, have this idea of normalcy that the rest of the world don't have, okay? And when all those emails came out with those children who were grown adults being as racist as humanly possible, talking about Jews and talking about African Americans and just saying the most evil, devilish things they possibly can, while spewing the most hateful words humanly possible, the vice president of the United States, let me say that one again, the vice president of the United States, okay, said, oh, that's just boys being boys. That's just children, you know, normal chitter chatter. You know, that's normal talk, right? I just want to let you know that black people in America, even though if anybody were to hate you, if anybody had the right to hate you through the depths, or to the depths is us, right? And you continue to give us reasons to hate. I'm talking hate, capital H, hate you, okay? We don't sit around, a bunch of black folks don't sit around talking about, man, I just want to kill every one of those white people today, right? We don't do that. Now, we talk shit, all right? But it's reactionary shit off the things that you guys do, right? But it's not normal. Asian people don't sit around and do that. That's not normal for any child, all right? Any children, all right? Because they said they were children. We know these were grown adults, 30s, all right? It's not normal to sit around and be racist, right? For fun, right? It's like, I know what white people do when they don't think black people's around. And you can go on the internet and you can check out the videos of all the mixed mulattoes, white passing black people who have been in these circles when white people gather in gaggles. And the topic of entertainment always is something derogatory towards black people or Asian people. That's not normal. When black people get around each other, we don't even talk about white people unless some shit come on TV, right? We may talk about the one white person that could dance or some shit. Like, damn, you see that shit? You know, he hit the speed. He's in the dance force or some shit. Or we may talk about some shit that happened on the news, but 9 times out of 10, we talking about women's and their buttocks. That's what men talk about. That's what black men talk about. Women in their buttocks, all right? And breasts. That's all we really talk about. That's it. That and sports. We talk about sports and women's body parts. That's what we like. That's interesting conversation for men to gather around. All right. We don't go and look at things on white people to judge. We don't say, God damn. Even though we have the right, like if anybody, we got the right to sit around and just talk about how y'all all multicolored. You know, talking about everybody else colored. Y'all the multicolored ones. We don't do that. We don't talk about your little Peters, all right? We don't talk about you not having any motion in the ocean. We don't talk about none of that shit. We don't talk about your reoccurring receding headlines by the time you're 18 years old. We don't talk about that shit. We don't talk about your egg shapes. We don't talk about how y'all burning in the sun in the wintertime. We don't talk about none of that shit. We don't do that. We talk about women's and their body parts. That's it. We don't talk about how y'all get red in the face when y'all get mad. Y'all get blue when y'all get sick. We don't talk about the Rainbow Coalition. We don't talk about that shit. All right? We talk about women's and their body parts and sports. Okay? That's what we talk about. We mind our business and we have a good time. We don't sit together and reinforce each other's insecurities. You know? About how much we hate white folk. The only time we talk about you is when y'all go do some shit and we see it on TV. Or y'all do some shit and we see it in real life. We reactionary talk about you. Other than that, if y'all ain't doing shit wrong, we ain't talking about y'all. And I know it goes for everybody else. Asian people, they talk about stuff Asian people like, which is more like, you know, probably women's buttocks and breasts. Especially if they men. Let's keep it real. Latinos, that's what they doing. We know that's what they doing. We know that's what they doing. They talking about women's buttocks and breasts. All right, that's what we talk. That's what men talk about. But you white men get together, all right? Y'all want to talk about black folk all the time. All the time. It's clear that you guys have a... Hold up. It's clear you guys have a issue, right? The things that you guys do is not normal. Even you liberals is weird. All right, ain't gonna lie. You liberals are extreme with your hate. When y'all fight, when white people fight, it's to the death. It's like you guys are, there's no fun in that. There's no jokes. Everything is like straight death and dark and just you know, and depressing. Black folks don't like to be depressed. Even though you guys depress us all the time, we don't like to be depressed. That's why we so bubbly and light, because we know life is about enjoyment, having fun in every little moment that's not work. All of us are slaves to the capitalistic system. So when we have time off, we try our best to forget it. We entertain ourselves. We spend all the little bit of time we got trying to enjoy this little bit of life that we're allowed to live. We don't sit around talking about damn white people, even though in our heads we know. We wait to go to work to talk about you white people. That's what we do. If we're going to work and stress out, we're going to do all that shit at the same time. So we talk about y'all at work, especially when we see y'all at work. We say it in your face. You know it because we tell you, and you sit there and listen to us like goddamn deer in the headlights. And you know I'm right. Y'all will sit right there, and a black person will tell you about yourself, and you will say, you won't even move. You know, in those movies and shit, when, you know, we actually thought it was just a funny trope, how white folks will run towards the danger. You hear the sound, and white folks will run towards it. Or walk slow to it, like, oh shit, I hear a scary sound over there. Let me go over there. You guys will go over there and then wonder why you die. What do you hear black people say? Shit. As soon as how many times have you heard a black person say, you know, as soon as you hear that sound, we gone. That's why they don't make movies with black people in it, horror movies, because the movie will be over immediately, okay? Because we still connected with nature. If you hear a scary sound over there, we going that way, all right? Ain't gonna be no movie. It can only be a YouTube clip for a horror movie for black folk, for real. That's why nobody believes any of the black horror movies that come out, because that's all bullshit. We wouldn't do none of that shit. That's why y'all used to kill us at the beginning of the movie, because y'all knew we would never make it through the movie. We'd be gone, all right? And that's the goddamn truth, right? That's how we are, all right? So you white folks, and then we make the shit funny. All right, the shit's funny. We make videos about how as soon as we hear the sound, boop, we all stop like wild animals, listening with our ears for danger so we can get the fuck. All right, that's what we do. You guys, I seen a video, this shit was hilarious. A white woman was running from a seal, okay? Do you know she fell? I didn't think that shit was true until I saw that shit. I was like, oh, y'all really do fall. That shit is true. You guys fall when running from dangers. That's probably why y'all walk towards that shit. Because y'all might as well. Y'all gonna get killed anyway, right? So that's what y'all do. Us, no. Have you ever seen a black person get attacked by animals? Barely. Why? Because we get real animalistic. We can hop over any fence. All right? We're doing parkour naturally. Y'all got to go train for that shit. We do that shit naturally. That shit is natural. We get right back in our primal ways. We can climb trees, all that shit. All right? That's us. And we make fun of it. We try to make fun of life. We try not to be depressed. You guys love seeping in your depression and doing the most dark and hateful shit. That shit's not normal. You guys need to find some light in your lives. All right? Yeah, shit's fucked up. But shit's always been fucked up. Especially for you white guys. Name me a time in European history where white people ever had it good. The peasant. Name me. Yeah, never. This is the best y'all ever had. And y'all not even happy with this. Y'all got full control. Y'all not even happy with that. Y'all have everything that y'all have all control still right now. I mean, not really. Like, not for the long haul, but at short term, y'all got everything. Still depressed. Why? Huh? Even you racist ones, y'all got everything you want. Still depressed. Still upset to the point that you guys will do fentanyl. What kind of drug is that? Why would you want to do a drug that kills you? Huh? Look, weed is only a gateway drug for white people because it ain't strong enough. Y'all go do the pottery subjects. Y'all go make shit. Y'all invent shit. Huffing every goddamn thing. Paint thinners and shit. What are you trying to escape? And that's what y'all should be afraid of. Not as black folks. As a matter of fact, you white folks not even afraid to go to the ghettoest of the ghettoest neighborhoods to go get y'all product. If you can't get it in your white neighborhoods, because y'all can get it there too. I know it, right? But you guys feel safer in black neighborhoods. Have you noticed that you white people feel safer with us? Y'all feel light in life with us, no matter what neighborhood you in. If it's black, y'all feel good and happy and safe. But somehow y'all convince yourselves that, you know, we're danger. Have you noticed that we're not the dangerous ones? Yeah, we big and strong and we can kick your ass if you ain't got that fucking gun. But do we do it? Huh? Do we ever actually do it unless you start some shit? And even when you start some shit, how many chances do we get? How many chances do we give you? Think about this. How tolerant are we to you guys? And it's not always because we think that we do something to you that the police gonna come get us, because sometimes we can get away with it. We just don't do it. We understand. We're pretty responsible with the strength that we have, right? We're nice and tolerant people, just like our African brothers and sisters, just like our Caribbean brothers and sisters. When y'all go on vacation, where do y'all go? A place where there's black folk, Caribbean, or y'all go to Africa. We know y'all go to Africa while telling us not to go. Y'all stay on vacation in Africa. Y'all been doing that shit for 30 years, 30, 40 years, while telling us not to go, because y'all want that shit for yourselves. Y'all don't want us to know about that shit, all right? Y'all feel safe around us. Y'all see how we are, despite the situations. Y'all need to be more like us. Y'all need to go deep down in your DNA and find that African and pull that motherfucker out, because the shit y'all doing is insane. That shit ain't normal. Sitting around freaking pontificating and hating on black people, right? We can't help we was born black. We can't help that we got this melanin. We know you like it. We know you want it. We know that's why y'all go get tans and shit. While y'all depressed when y'all looking pale, your natural skin. We know that's why y'all get lip fillers and y'all curl your hair. We know. We know. Don't think we ain't got black people on our side trying to straighten out their goddamn hair and bleach their skin. We know what insecurity look like, right? But we know why y'all doing it. We know that y'all emulate and love our culture and wish it was yours. Y'all try to steal it all the time. Still trying to. We taking that shit back though. But for real, the shit y'all do is not normal. Nobody wants to be around the weird guy, whether it's liberal or conservative. I've been to a couple of them raves in the woods. Listen, y'all got every kind of powdery substance. Y'all sniff up y'all nose. Y'all just want to leave. Y'all like lasers and drugs, right? Look, I ain't trust none of y'all. If I didn't crack that beer open myself, I wasn't drinking it, because you can't trust none of them. Y'all, your friends will drug you. Y'all know what I'm talking about in them woods when y'all light big things on fire and shit and dance around with lasers and shit. That shit fun, I ain't gonna lie. But, you know, I gotta watch out, because you guys lose your ever-loving mind out there. And then y'all get all serious about shit. Even when y'all having fun, y'all get too damn serious with that shit. Look at y'all in y'all sports and shit. Y'all get too serious with sports and die at sports. Y'all make sports where you die. It's crazy. Y'all do shit that make you die. Y'all like doing things that make you die. That's not normal. Y'all guys got some issues, and y'all project that shit on everybody else. And we got to deal with your shit. And quite honestly, people are just tired of it. You guys need to do some introspecting for real, because this shit, it got to change. We don't sit around, you know, being racist towards you guys. Anytime a POC or a black person is being tribalistic towards you, it's in reaction to some shit you done did. For no fucking reason. If you white people would just chill the fuck out. Let me tell you something. Here's a secret. If you white people would just chill the fuck out, drink your motherfucking beer, and just have a good time, everything will be okay. If you guys will just stop being racist for no reason, because ain't nobody trying to take you out, you're taking your own self out. The only person you should be mad at is the rich white person in the suit. That's it. Not us. We are not your enemy. You are your enemy. Them rich people are your enemy. They ain't a Asian or a black person that wake up in the morning thinking about, how are we going to destroy all white people? How are we going to be racist to all white people? How are we going to disenfranchise every single white person just for the sake that they are pale? That's not normal. It's not human. All right? And for you liberals, going out and just trying to kill all the other white people because they are conservative. That's just not normal either. We got people in the black community we don't agree with. I don't want to kill them. I just want them to know they're wrong. Okay? That's it. That's it. Worst thing worse, we can play spades so I can whip their ass in spades or some shit. We can play Monopoly so I can whip their ass in Monopoly. You know? Let's play a game so I can beat you and talk shit. Let's do that. We can do that. I can get my rocks off that way. But I don't want to murder any black person just because we have a political disagreement or a social disagreement. Even if they're a scammer or a grifter, I don't want them to die. I just want them to know they're wrong. You guys should just be like, hey, you're wrong, and have a robust argument. Don't try to murder each other. You guys stay trying to murder each other. That's counterproductive to life. I'm telling you. But anyway, listen, that shit's not normal. Your president's not normal. Everything that's happening now is not normal. What you white people are doing right now is not normal. None of it's normal. It's not human. You guys got to think about that shit. Think about it. Hey, black people, can you please in the comment section, because I got white people who watch me, please in the comment section, can you tell these white folks some of the shit that they do that ain't normal, that nobody else does? All right, because I know I'm missing some shit. But please, black people, POs, whoever's watching me, tell the good white folk and the racist white folk who watch me, tell them the shit that they do that ain't normal in the comment section. Help me out. Let's help them out. Let's have a conversation that's productive, that can move forward. That's the kind of shit we need to have now. It ain't enough to be saying, I hate you white racists. Oh, you liberal, y'all do too much and you can't be in charge of us. You're not our daddies, right? We need to give y'all, you need to give y'all solutions and shit. We need to, we need to put everything on the table. All right? So we can figure this shit out and move forward. If you want Star Trek, we have to be normal, because Star Trek, them white folks was normal. You got to be normal when we fucking around with all these aliens and shit, huh? You got to deal with Klingons and motherfucking Ferengis and shit. We going to have to be normal, okay? So if y'all want that, because we got the tech. I mean, it's here. We got to put that shit together, but we can't put the shit together and do Star Trek when we got you white folks pontificating how to murder everybody for what reason, huh? Think about it. Anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. This is Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.
Hello? Hello? Michael?
Michael, is that you?
Hello? This isn't funny.
I ain't with it.
Come here. How the fuck did he get out of here?
Man, y'all gotta check this out. Now, how did you get caught by a seal? I'm talking about, only thing this thing could do is belly flop after you. Typical scary movie. Yeah, go ahead and tell. Seal got you. Look at him. What he call?
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan!
Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.